A BYU alumna and the mayor of Mesa. His name is John Giles. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars.
Yes.
This is as BYU a town as you're going to find anywhere on the planet, so we're excited that you're here.
Absolutely. 2 years ago, there was a fan fest here as well. Huge turnout. Today is another amazing turnout in Mesa.
Yes, and you know what? We could do this every weekend in Mesa. I'm not kidding. This is as loyal a BYU crowd as you're going to find anywhere in the country. Mesa, as you know, has got a significant population of LDS folks, and so for generations, I think anybody who's gone to BYU had a roommate or a girlfriend or a cousin or somebody from Mesa, Arizona. So
it's that in Orem.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So yeah, I wish we could do this every year. I wish, frankly, we need to get back to when I grew up here. We had the BYU has been the WAC, and we used to have the annual BYU ASU game, and we would fill that stadium religiously. No pun intended. We could still do that. So someone in the scheduling department needs to come back to Tucson.
Well, now it's every other year, I guess, because 2016 University of Phoenix Stadium, Kalani Sitake's first game, huge turnout. That's a win for BYU. 2018 season opener. 2020. Arizona State in the mix.
BYU at Arizona State in Tempe.
Yeah, that was a great game. I was there.
Is every other year good enough? That's pretty good, right?
That's not bad. But what I'm saying is if BYU wants to make some money and they want to have a fun game, this is they need to come back to Arizona.
CC Tom Homo.
There you go.
Pack the stadium in Tucson in 119 days. That's the plan for the city of Mesa and the rest of BYU alumni.
We'll be there.
All right.
No question.
John Giles, the mayor of Mesa, Arizona, is with us on BYU Sports Nation. What goes into hosting an event like this, just from a pure planning process? When does it begin? How do you do this?
You know, I love where we're sitting right now. It's Pioneer Park, as you mentioned, which is named after this great legacy we have of Mormon pioneers coming and starting Mesa, Arizona. This is kind of our central park. It's a couple of square blocks, and like a lot of old parks, it kind of fell into a little bit of a decline a few years ago. So if you'd come here a year ago, there was a chain link fence up around here because we've been working on this park for nearly a year. We spent $9 million. It's now an amazing park. And so, frankly, every weekend, every almost night of the year, it's full of kids, it's full of families that are having a great time. So I'm excited that we can show this park off to BYU Sports Nation, and it's a great opportunity to host you guys. So, yeah, we're excited. We have Mesa Parks and police, and everybody's been involved in rolling out the red carpet.
It's fun to be here because the temple's right there, renovated park, all these fans. This is also kind of a second home of a bunch of BYU athletes, and I mentioned some of them, but it's fun to have those people represent this area at BYU, and even currently a guy like Peyton Dastrup.
Yes, Peyton Dastrup, Peyton Sorensen on your swim team.
That's right.
We've got and it's not just the basketball and the football teams. All of your other sports teams, you're going to find Mesa, Arizona on the roster of nearly every team that you've got. And we're very proud of that. And as I walked around and saw the gymnasts and the other teams, it's not just the football and basketball team.
Other than being here at the BYU Fan Fest on Cinco de Mayo, what's the best way to celebrate the holiday in Mesa?
For those of us of the LDS faith, Cinco de Mayo is not necessarily the most red-letter day on the calendar.
Chips and salsa is what we were going for, John.
There you go. This is the
home. Chimichanga.
Yeah, thank you for pronouncing it that way. Mesa, Arizona is the home. I spent 4 torturous years in Provo looking for a decent Mexican restaurant. And so we would love to take you out for some real Mexican food, show you what chips and salsa are supposed to taste like. So hopefully we can do that later.
We welcome that idea.
Absolutely, we do. The mayor of Mesa, Arizona, John Giles, with us on BYU Sports Nation to help us kick off this BYU Sports Nation special on a Saturday from the Fan Fest. Thank you for your time, and thanks for having us in Mesa.
We're excited you're here. Rise and shout.
Rise and shout.
That's exactly right.
The mayor has spoken. Can we get like a key to the city or something?
We have to come again. We got to earn it today. We got to earn it. Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.